Hey everybody, it's Carrie and I am back with my 2018 goals, and I've also got a vision board to show you guys and to show you what I've done, and it is a work in progress, but I wanted to share some of these with you. I'm not going to share them all, but I'm going to tell you kind of the process of what I plan on doing. And I did set some goals for 2017. And I remember specifically, I had like these 4 goals that I really want to accomplish. There was more than that. And at the end of 2017, I had only accomplished one of them. And actually, I think there may have been 5 or 6 goals. But anyway, I just distinctly remember I was only successful at one of those goals. So I wanted to do something a little bit different for 2018. And I started a vision board. Now, just kind of as a disclaimer, I am not someone that has ever read, I think the vision board, somebody said came from The Secret. I've never read that, and if I'm wrong about that's where it came from, please forgive me. I'm not someone, I'm just going based on information that I've heard other YouTubers say about The Secret and things like that. I'm not someone that believes that if I just say something, let's just say, for example, I'm going to win the lottery. Somebody said that if you say that and put it out there and then tell people about it, that it will come true. I don't believe in that. And so I'm just being honest with you guys. And if that's something that you believe in, I don't want to take anything away from you. I just don't think that will work for me. But I did want to do a vision board for one specific purpose, and that purpose was to keep these goals forefront in my mind, that I can put this in a place that I can see, that it will remind me every single day that I see this, that these are goals that I really want to achieve in 2018. So that is the purpose of my vision board, and if you use it for something different, you just go for that, but that is why I'm using it. I do have some things back here to show you. So these are my goals right here. I typed them up, and one of the first things that I actually started doing was breaking things down into quarters. So I set certain goals that I wanted to complete from January to March, then April to June. Am I right about April to June? April, May, June, July to September, then October to December. I think I got those broken down correctly. And again, I'm not going to share them all with you, but some of the ones I will share. One of those is to get fit, have more energy, and to get healthy. And I do have a plan in mind, and I do plan on talking a little bit more about that in another chat video. This is Friday's video that I'm planning on going up, and hopefully I will have something to tell you if you come back on Sunday and watch my chat video about that. I've got save money, and I've got a certain amount that I want to save in the first quarter, and then I've got grow YouTube channel. I mean, I don't think that's any surprise. Earn extra income, and that would be from saying like eBay, really just kind of bumping up my eBay sales and trying to really work hard on those. Then in the second quarter, again, save a certain amount of money, lose a little bit of weight, and then just so on and so forth. And then by the end of the year, I do want to purchase a new vehicle. I'm not going to put it out there yet what I want, because I'm not 100% certain, but I do have something in mind. I don't know if it's going to be possible to get that this year, but I do 100% feel like if I stay on track and I dig my heels in and say I am sticking with these goals, that vehicle will be possible. So that is like the biggest goal by the last quarter of the year. Then so that was kind of like my first page that I had broken down into quarters. Then my second page of this, I've got overall goals. Like I've got a certain amount of money, and that is something personal, so I'm not going to share the amount, but that I would like to have extra income. And that was one of the goals I had for 2017, and I exceeded the amount that I had originally written down by quite a bit. And so I've upped that amount. So I'm hoping that that will happen, and I'm going to work hard to make sure I can do that. And excuse me. So with me, I mention eBay a lot if you're used to my channel, but that is the biggest way that I do that. There are a few other ways you can look at earning extra money. YouTube brings me in a tiny bit, so I would hope that it will increase as well, the YouTube income, but it's so tiny. One is to spend less, shop less. That's not to say I don't plan on purchasing stuff in 2018, because you guys know me and I will be purchasing stuff. There will be hauls in 2018, hopefully just less of them. Save more. I would like to make a new friend. I thought that would be something. Give more. I really just believe in giving, and I've got two things in mind that I want to do this year in the way of giving. And so that is a plan for me. Another one is to take a cooking class. So one thing that I have just recently seen, and I don't know if any of you guys are involved with this, but it's the master class. Have you guys seen anything about that on social media? It's different people that are like experts in their field who are teaching classes, and it is online. And I saw this one cooking class. There's at least three chefs on there. One of them was Gordon Ramsay, one of them was Wolfgang Puck, and I want to say the third one was Thomas Keller. I may be wrong on that name. And I thought, you know what, I really want to take one of those cooking classes. And so with it, they do have the option. You can pay $90 for one class. And I was like, kind of like, ugh. Or you can pay $180 and have access to every single one of their classes. So, for example, they've got Christina Aguilera, I believe it was her, teaching singing. They've got James Patterson teaching writing, Annie Leibovitz teaching photography. And so while I don't want to take all the classes, I am thinking about doing the 180 to take other classes, but cooking class is the forefront in my mind. And then something else is really work on photography skills. So that's why I was interested in the Annie Leibovitz. I feel like I'm mispronouncing her last name. She's a famous photographer. Her photography is really good, and I would like to see what I can take away from some of her skills. Now, I have already taken in my past, several years ago, many photography classes. So I already have the skill set down in my mind, what I need to do. I need to go back and refocus on some of that. But since I've been doing YouTube, I've kind of let my photography just slide and go by the wayside. And I really want to work on those skills this year. Let's see, I still have on my list, buy a Chanel handbag. I was planning on doing that in 2017. I didn't do it. Anyway, let's see, work on spiritual life. I feel like a lot of these are less spiritual, more just getting your personal self in order. But I feel like that as a whole person, I feel like it's health, spiritual life, mental health, financial health, or, in your life. I feel like it's a whole to make a well-rounded person. So that is really my goal for 2018, is become more well-rounded and just become a better person, a better Christian, a better friend, a better YouTuber, just a better photographer, better cook, and things like that. So anyway, so I do have those written down, but I'm going to show you something else, what I do, how I have another set of those, and I'm going to show you in a minute. I also have a calendar. I did buy this a few months ago. Actually, I bought it back in either July or August, because that's when it goes back to, but it goes through 2018, and so I'm going to start using the quarter system or the monthly system in this case, since I've got the calendar, and say, this is my plan for this month, and I'm hoping that will help keep me focused. I've also got this notebook because one of the things that I will be doing is traveling in 2018, and that is on my vision board. But another thing is also to plan another trip for 2019, but plan it in 2018. So I've got my current trip documents in here, and I went ahead and put my packing list in there, and just kind of, everything about my 2018 trip that I've actually printed off is in this folder right now, and so I want to keep those documents together. And now I'm going to go ahead and show you the vision board, and I hope you guys can see it. And I feel like I need to scoot around here a little bit more. This is the goals that I just showed you some of them, or read some of them to you. I've got them in this envelope, and I've got 2018 goals. I've pinned them to my vision board, and I want to come back in the end of 2018 and do a video and go over those, not all of them again, but because again, some of them are personal, but some of them I'm definitely willing to share and check them off. But I wanted to keep this copy too, so I could kind of check those off as well. And I feel like maybe every quarter come back and do another update video and let you guys know how I'm doing. But anyway, here is the rest of the board. So I've still got plenty of room. It's still a work in progress. So one of these is read 24 books before the end of the year. I don't think I said that to you. The 52 right there represents 52 weeks in the year. That's how much time I have in 2018. I've got 52 weeks. And I've got save and earn. These dollar signs stand for earn extra income. And then I've got a little give one right there, give more, get fit. I've got two handbags up here. Here's one of the Chanel boy bags, and this is the Louis Vuitton Pochette Matisse. Now, I did get the pink version of that handbag in 2017, and I absolutely love it. But I still want the canvas version. I've been hearing that it's being discontinued, but it seems like every day I see in this Facebook group that I'm in about Louis Vuitton handbags that somebody is getting one of those handbags. So I would like to get my hands on that handbag this year. So these are at least two of the handbags. I do have a third one I think I'm going to add to it, but it's still a work in progress. This Carnival ship right here represents my trip that I've already got planned. I went ahead and put it on there, even though it is planned already. I just need to basically pack and go and wait on the date, but got that there. I've got cooking class right here, and then I've got planned 2019 trip. And this camera represents two different things. It represents working on my photography skills, but not necessarily buying this particular camera, but the camera that I use to film. I've had it for years, and I thought it was going to die once or twice in 2017. It's starting to act up a little bit. So I do think I want to save and purchase, upgrade to a Canon. I currently use a Nikon, and there are two minds if you're really into photography. Some people are Canon people, some of them are Nikon people. For years I have been a Nikon person. I love Nikon cameras, but I have found out through filming or vlogging that the Canon cameras do really great videos, and so I'm thinking about going with a Canon, but not necessarily this one, but I just wanted a photograph or a picture of a camera to represent potentially getting a new camera this year. But number one was to work on the photography skills. So I do plan on adding more. I got room on this board. I've got extra pins up there, and so that is something that I just wanted to show you guys. And if you guys do those as well, let me know how it has gone for you. And I am going to put that in a place of prominence in my room. Well, let's put it this way, a place where I can see it every day and not keep it hidden. And it's for me just to keep everything in my mind, like this is stuff you need to work on. You need to accomplish these goals. So one thing I am going to ask you is I do want to read 24 books, and I'm ashamed of myself for the lack of reading that I've been doing. I used to be an avid reader, and I will tell you that I never in my wildest dreams ever thought I would stop reading. And I haven't completely stopped, but it's basically really just gone by the wayside in my life. And part of that thing is because of YouTube. In addition to filming YouTube videos, I'm watching a lot. So YouTube became my, I guess you could say, entertainment as opposed to reading. And so Sorry, a piece of dust just flew by, and that's why I did that. But I really want to take up more reading. So I've got a few books already that I'm going to start with, but if you have any favorite books, please list them below. I will tell you, I'm more of a fan of like mysteries, adventure. I love Clive Cussler books, love them. And I like Steve Barry. I like, I feel like I'm leaving something out. Oh, Brad Meltzer. If you're familiar with those books, those are what I really like. So, I still listen to a lot of books on Audible. I've suspended my subscription right now because I've got so many books to listen to. So but I want to physically read books. So if you have any you want to share with me, I would love to hear them. I also like kind of travel style books. Maybe like if anybody's done a travel diary, I might like to read that as well. I not so much really into historical stuff. I'm trying to think. I'm not into futuristic, post-apocalyptic, utopian style. I don't like that stuff. Like the Divergent series, that's not for me. But I'm not really into self-help books. But regardless of all that, if you have something that is a fabulous book that you said this is great, please let me know what it is. I would love to check it out. I'm not saying I'm going to read it, but I would love to check it out. And so anyway, I think that's it for now. If you want to share any of your goals with me, feel free to list them below. It may be something I'm like, oh, I want to do that too. And anyway, come back before then, but I was going to say, come back in around, say, March, April-ish, somewhere around in there. And I will be checking back in with you. And I may do that before now, because there's a few things that I do want to go ahead and talk with you guys about. I'm doing, I don't know if you want to call it an experiment right now. I just started today, and it's part of the getting fit, getting healthy. And I do want to talk about that in a chat video that will be up on Sunday. So, anyway, I'm going to leave you guys for now. I hope you guys have had a great week so far, and I hope 2018 is the best year ever for your life up to this point, and then just continue on from there. And I will chat with you guys later. Bye bye, everybody.